Hey guys, it's Ben the Coin Geek, and today I've got something to show you that you're gonna like. That's right, it's a knife, which I'm already laughing because, of course, no more knives, Ben. We've seen enough, right? Well, this time it's different. So I got rid of my dull knife and got my dollar knife because what I have for you today are some rolls of quarters that have not been opened in, I would say, decades. Some different dates for us to look at here, and I will try to actually show some of the coins this time, and that's how we're going to roll. So I just need to break the seal probably on this roll of quarters here, because that tape should come off pretty easily. This is a roll of 45D quarters that hasn't seen the light of day. Look at the tape coming off. Hasn't seen the light of day in decades. And the coins themselves, just at roll price, trade for about 20 bucks a coin. And in mint state 66, they trade at about 30 bucks a coin. So like a lot of Washington quarters, the big difficulty you're going to have if you want to try to get them certified is that the price gap is substantial. So basically, you can't really afford to buy the coin raw and get it certified unless it comes back at 67. Now, if 67 is a big jump, it's like 400 bucks. When a coin goes from $30 to $400 in one grade, what you know is that a lot of coins come back 66 and almost none come back 67. And so even on a coin like this, which is stunningly beautiful, to get a 7, you see the eagle's been shot right there in the chest. And then on the obverse, really great field, really great cheek overall. That cheek is, they're going to focus on these huge open fields and those cheeks and the neckline. You see this little bit of contact marks over on the outside edge of the coin. Probably even a coin like that, maybe it gets a 66, but I don't think you're going to get to a 67. Now I am going to unleash the beast here very gently so no one passes out. The idea here is that you want the coins to not end up contacting each other very much. And I'm going to grab another coin and take a close look at it here and see just how nice it is. I'm probably just dumb enough to go ahead and send some of these in. This is actually a pretty nice strike for this date. These coins have a really low relief to them, which means they don't have a lot of detail, generally speaking. You see how flat they come as a coin. And the hard part's going to be able to get a cheek that's really clean. That other first coin, the cheek was much cleaner than on this coin. We have a lot more in the way of contact marks in the cheek. And then also you see up in the field here to the left of Washington, so some of those lines are die polish, but the darker marks right there that you see that look like an X and a scribble almost, those are all contact marks. And so you can see it a little better almost from a distance as you turn the coin, and you see the luster breaks as it goes right through that area. It's directly under the L in Liberty. See how that is? So this coin would never have a chance at getting a 67. Based on how nice these coins come, even though that coin's gorgeous, it might only come back a 65 if you were to get it certified. Let's grab another coin here before we move on to our next roll. I know some of you guys could just look at this all day long. I get it. But we're going to go ahead and move on to the next roll and take a look at what we see. And we're going to talk just about the numbers also, because a lot of you want to know about when to get a coin certified and when not to, and when it's worth the value. The hard thing for me as someone who has the coins in his possession, and as someone who I buy and sell coins, it's just a part of what I do. If I decide to send any of these in to get certified, does it become a lot more difficult to sell the rest of the roll? Maybe. maybe it does. So this coin, one of the things that you'll notice is it does have that haze to it. That is something that, I don't know if it's PVC or not quite. Haven't had a look at these yet, so I don't know. But I would say, based on what I'm looking at, that's probably, that haze is probably some type of a PVC that really should come off before you try to get the coin certified, because otherwise they're going to go ahead and call it environmental damage, and they're not going to get it certified. So I actually happen to like this coin quite a bit. You know, in the old rule of thumb, of course, is whatever grade it is, just go ahead and knock it one grade, then you know what grade it really is. Now, that coin's very tempting. If I find a few more coins like that, I will probably go ahead and send some in and try to get them certified, because that coin was quite lovely. All right. Now, hard to read the date on this. This says 45S. Gonna break the seal here. Watch that tape come off all over the place, and take a look at our top coin, 1945. These coins come amazingly brilliant already. This 45S, this time I'm just going to go ahead and grab a couple right off the top and take a look here. So these coins are really hard to get higher grades on. What am I saying here? I'm trying not to contradict myself too much in the same video. So similar to the 45D, you need to get a really high grade on these coins to make it worth your while sending them in. These coins, just raw Unk coins or $8, $9, $10 type coins, and you need to get a 66 to get a $50 gray sheet bid, and a 67 is $260. So it's interesting. These apparently are more rare than a 45D is in 66, but less rare in a 67. And I will say that also you'll notice the die polish lines on this coin just in front of Lincoln. Man, I'm having a great day today. If Lincoln's on the quarter, then we got issues. So we're going to go ahead and call Washington, Washington, and Lincoln, Lincoln, and try not to confuse our presidents too much here. The other thing that I'm not even talking about, because I haven't even started to look, is to see what varieties there are. The most famous varieties in the Washington Quarter series from this time period are the 50 D over S and S over D. So there's always lots of little mint mark issues and different varieties. Once again, these coins are just lovely, but you know, if the coins come back 65s, if you send them in to get certified, you're gonna lose money based on the cost of getting them certified. Let's open one more roll and take a look here at these 53Ss. So 53S, this is the one where even in 67, you know, bid's $135. So they're hard to, it's really hard to pick out coins and expect to get 67s on them. They really need to be stunning. And there's that break of the seal. The top coin also quite nice, a little more contacty, a few more contact marks than some of the other coins were. Let's take some of these guys out and take a look at how nice they are. Really gorgeous coins. You know, nice choice BU coins. But once again, I'm not really certain that's the type of thing that I would take the time to get certified, because it's just so hard to get that high of a grade. Because even coins that are just stunningly beautiful, that maybe they come back 65, you know, because they really do grade coins based on the coins around them. In other words, if they see a ton of them and they all come back gorgeous, they actually kind of get penalized. That's just the way the grading works. A few contact marks on the cheek here on this 53S. These coins come really great. I used to collect Washington quarters, and I had put a whole set together. And I just remember a lot of those S mint marks from the 40s and 50s, how stunning they were and how flat they were. Look at the mint mark. The mint mark's practically gone. But they were always so super lustrous. They just had luster that was so much better than the Denver Mint or the Philadelphia Mint coins. So anyways, thanks so much for watching, guys. I got to go through some coins, I think, and see if I can find anything to certify or just hold pat and sell them as tubes. Thanks so much for watching. I've been the Coin Geek. You can subscribe by clicking on the button in the corner and watch more videos on the right side of the screen.